here all my life, and I want to see plans being implemented and being sustained. So this is one solution. And I've invited the government agencies who give business-related services to come on board. So a number of them have confirmed so far.
Okay, they also have this thing to say that St. Thomas is the forgotten parish, and I think this expo will help to change that phenomenon, right?
Definitely, because I know we have brilliant minds. I have persons who have been a part of community groups, because I've been in groups for at least 20 years.
Okay.
So I know the persons who are brilliant thinkers, and we, I've been working with them throughout the years. We have spoken about plans and so. So I think we're at the time now we need to implement the plans and take a stand, because we are the ones in it.
So we can't.
If something is to be done,
yes,
somebody has to do it.
Right. So you can't just sit and wait and say, all right, government needs to come do this and come to do that. You have to take things in your hands, right? When will the event be and where?
It will be Thursday, on this Thursday, that's June 27th,
yes,
at Hampton Court Community Center. And it's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
All right. What's the theme of this event?
The theme is businesses contributing to nation growth through sustainable development.
Okay. All right.
And
so
we have agencies like Jamaica Business Development Corporation, Bureau of Standards, Jamaica. Should be hearing from Companies Office. We have Ministry of Labour and Social Security, National Housing Trust, because we know housing is essential. It's necessary.
Yes.
And we have some loan companies. So Shore Financial Services have already confirmed to hear back from JN, Small Business Loans, and some others.
Okay.
And then the small business persons and the entrepreneurs, they will have their booths to display and also sell their produce. So we want the money to be in the area.
So do they have to pay for these booths on Thursday?
As it is, no. Because we have to sponsor the event.
Yes.
So the years we have been asking for sponsorship for different things, and it hasn't been forthcoming.
Okay.
So I thought about having a fish fry on the day. So the lunch will be in the form of a fish fry, and that will sponsor the event to pay for whatever expenses.
Okay. What's the cost for the fish fry tickets?
That's $800, and that includes drinks. We are doing natural juices because we have all the fruits here and so going to waste.
Yes.
So we have the cherries and the mango and so on.
But you thought of everything. so tomorrow, so on Thursday, sorry, the expo, the business fair expo, will be at the Hampton Court Community Center. If you are an entrepreneur, you own your own business, and you have your wares that you want to come with, it doesn't matter what it is that you make, what you sell, you can come out. It is free to come and be a part of it and set up your own little area and sell your thing, right?
Yes, and then the most important thing though is to get information from agencies, because I realize that a lot of hearsay and the word of mouth, it is not walking straight. Some of the things that we believe, it is not so. So we'll hear from these agencies what it is we need to set up businesses, how we can get grants or loans and the program facilities that are there to help persons who are unemployed and need to do something. And the diversity is what we need, because everybody can't be doing the same thing, because nobody will want that if everybody is doing it.
Right.
So we want people to think differently.
All right, so come with your paper or your little book with your pen, or make some business cards. Today is Tuesday and it's going to be on Thursday, so you still have the rest of today and tomorrow to go print some business cards, whether you're a barber or a hairdresser or a nail technician or a farmer or whatever you do or whatever you aspire to do, because it may be that you're not yet a business person or an entrepreneur and you have some form of skill and you want to get formalized or get your business started. Then come with, prepared to get information from some of these agencies that you say is going to be there, so that you can know how to get your business off the ground, right? Basically, that's what you're telling them.
One important thing, JVDC now has an office in Morantby, so they're in St. Thomas now.
Oh, they're there now. Great.
The other thing, I've been starting a registry, so all the business persons interested and persons who need employment, because I have 2 or so business ideas that will provide employment. So when we have those names, we will know where to start, and then training, because people need to know how to manage money, and so the thing can continue. Continuity is another thing that we're lacking, right? So training is coming up, and we have a number of other things, in store.
So if you're listening tomorrow when you're gonna come out, you don't just come out to get your business out there. You have to come to get information, because when you know, and then you can use the information and turn that into even more money. As she's saying, it is geared towards caring for our children, putting ourselves in a better position to care for our children, seeing how things are going nowadays. All right, it really sounds like a great idea, Miss Sinclair, and I must congratulate you in coming up with it. Also, I saw you make note of the fact that the sugar factory might soon be closing, and we know with the closing of any such entity, persons will come into money. They'll get the little retirement and redundant money, right? Yeah. And on Thursday, they'll know how to invest some of those money, so that they don't just go use it by everybody go buy a taxi and then there's nobody to carry in the taxi, right?
Right.
All right. So could you leave them with your contact number, so if they are interested, they can call you?
So the number is 876.
Yes.
584-5450, and they can call or text by SMS. They can also text or call on WhatsApp.
All right, could you repeat the number for them to hear?
876-584-5450.
All right, I want you to go ahead and remind them about the expo that is coming up tomorrow, on Thursday. Sorry, tell them what the expo is for.
It is a business fair to provide information. So information booths will be set up for unemployed, self-employed persons and other interested persons from the 15 communities in the Golden Grove and Dalby district. And persons who are also self-employed will be able to sell their wares or to display what the craft, persons, artists, whatever it is, for small farmers. And it will be at the Hampton Court Community Center this Thursday, June 27, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Also remember that there's a fish fry, and the fish fry is geared towards making the event possible, right? So $800 for it. If you come and support, you will be supporting your own self. The theme for the event is business contributing to nation growth through sustainable development. So I know a lot of you are hearing my voice, Shelly, and speaking to you from Styles FM, inviting you to come on out to this expo and business fair. You don't want to miss it. I know a lot of persons want to own their own business. A lot of times we spend time building other people's businesses when we can go into business for ourselves. Right, so get on board. Ensure you're at this expo, no matter what you do. Even if you're a carpenter, even if you make houses and you do tiling, whatever you do, be there, because there'll be banking and the other business entities there to give you the advice that you would have paid a lot of money for otherwise. Right, Miss Sinclair?
Yes, and one final thing, it is not an event that requires you to sit on the location for the day. You can pass through just the same, get brochures or whatever information is needed.
Right, so if you work and you're not expected to come and spend the entire day, that's what she's saying. Just come, pass through, get your information, register, because she's doing a registry. So find Miss Sinclair or one of her team members, get registered, because the JBDC said they don't have an office there. Right, so alright, Miss Sinclair, thank you so much. It's a good look. I'm gonna see if I can get down and be a part of it. Not gonna promise, but I'm gonna try.
Alright.
Alright then. Okay. Alright, so if you are in St. Thomas, specifically the communities that surround Dalby, Golden Grove, Hampton Court, Duck and Field, you have Barking Lodge, you have Rocky Point, you have Old Pira, New Pira, you have Qua Hill, Amitial, you have Rolandsfield, you have Willowfield, you have Bath, you have where the place where we go, Airy Castle, all those places, Port Morant, all those places. Just get on board and be a part of this event. You really don't want to miss this one. Believe me, you never want to miss a business fair or an expo, because persons are going to be there. The people who have the money and can tell you how to invest the money will be there, and that's the information that you need. Remember that there's a fish fry. If you support the fish fry, you'll be supporting yourself, because the event is free, and because of that they're asking you to just, you know, come with your $800 e-lunch there and get a fish fry. You can move along if you worked before. So remember, it's Thursday the 27th of this month. It's at the Hampton Court Community Center, and the theme is businesses contributing to nation growth through sustainable development. All right, it is now 12 o'clock, lunchtime. We'll soon come back. Hey, Facebook! Turn that little bit better. Hey! Grace Nelson, what's up? Married, Ophelia, everybody that was on. Grace, what's up, Grace? It's been a while. Stacy, what? Yeah, me just go Facebook Live for that one here, because people need to come out to that expo. It's been a while, Grace. I've been trying to call you, Grace. Could you call me or send me a message and I'll call you when I come off the radio? Do I have a talk?
Still power tools like chainsaws and weed whackers. Parts and accessories are available. Water heaters.
So nobody not talk to me now. How well like people have messaged me. McCarthy, hey Peter.
Windows and doors.
Lamar, Orlando. Hey Nigel, hey Colin.
Generators, energy saving.
Hey Aria. Hey Karen. Hey Tamika. Hey Dirk, what's up youth? Hey Ophelia. Yeah, I just went live for that interview because I wanted persons to jump on board about it. Those who weren't listening would be on my Facebook and would be able to hear it and to go out on Thursday and be a part of that expo. Hope I can go get some advice too. Yeah man, Ophelia, big up to all of my lipstick guard. My mat. So welcome to Stars FM people, my Facebook people.
We're licensed as a real estate agent and
offer
real estate consultation.
We
also provide valuations for insurance purposes. We cater to residential and commercial customers, as well as those in the agricultural and industrial sector.
For more information,
yeah man, Grace, I don't know what happened to, sometimes the phone come like it just spit out some of the number then.
76410 9020 or 876-862-0509.
Monograph, here to share.
I can't pronounce, you know, Zun Z name. What's the name? I can't pronounce your name, you know. Zone. Alright. Yeah, man, so far. Wrong phone. Oh, crooks. So two things happened that baffled me. Like, I can't believe that we're there. And I know things are always happening, and yes, because we have social media and the internet, everything spread now, but the school youth them will push off the other one over in the Kingston harbour. You know about that?
No? Wow. I didn't hear about it.
15-year-old, they were there and he was telling them that I can't swim and then push him off. And when they realized that he might drown, they run leave him.
That?
Yes. Because the Coast Guarders came, but they couldn't find him because they know Kingston Harbour deep.
Yeah.
And eventually he floated up the next day, if I remember correctly. Them school clothes and everything same way. Said he couldn't swim. And them hold him and throw him off just the same. He told them he couldn't swim.
Yeah, he would not tell them.
And I think they said that he's in third form somewhere there, and they are in the upper level school. The ones that threw him off, they were in white shirts. And you would want to think that they are older and would have more sense not to do that. And them threw him off. Throw him
But
off.
it seemed like a joke to them. So when they realize that they actually push him off now,
Them run. When they realize that, you know, him in a difficulty now and him not gonna make it, so I said, none of them not try to jump off and save him. Or run, go get help. Push off the people and pitney like, oh. You see, when you try to be a strict parent and tell your children that when school over, come home, them just not get it. It's not like you're trying to imprison them or anything. You just want them to know that the streets are not safe.
yeah, true.
So when school over, if your mother and your father not rich and them come pick you up, nobody go loiter some place in the bus park. Just go in your yard. Throw him off. Me say when me read this, from me hear them say them throw him off, me know from heaven to earth that if him can't swim, he's gonna drown. Right? I don't know, like for me, them for try them as adults.
Yeah, they should.
Try them and send them, go throw them away from rest of society because they're evil. Tell people and throw them off in a deep, deep water and him tell them say him can't swim. Certain prank you know play.
Why did Jamaicans get caught in this prank
I
business?
don't know. You can't throw off somebody picking this thing saying can't we are to try to see if he can swim for true. And none of them that them running a Johnny.
Yeah.
Them not even try to make them stretch on. You know that's something there where you want somebody stretch on and see if probably they can't save him.
He can't swim either. Because probably somebody could have swim. They would have tried to save it. But them can't swim either, so them throw him off.
Johnny, me feel like when we read the story initially, Sarah Lee Pottinger, a long time I didn't hear from her. The other story, they set a young Ben, it's another phone, but remember it. The Terence, they raped this little girl and told her to choose between dying and being knocked out. Schoolboys do it, you know. And they had a gun. And they gave her the choice of either being knocked out or they shooting her dead. You believe me? And then the car go drop her off back where I had. Like, they found her bag. No, I tell a lie. I think the story said they found her bag. And then they must, I think they searched close to where they found the bag and found her. I think if that's how the story went. Yeah. Tell her to choose. Had a school pit me talking, you know, Johnny? Yeah. I don't know, big man do it, you know. School boy. Tell her to choose between losing her life or me gun butt you. What kind of monster we are raised in a Jamaica? For them little schoolboy here are going so. These boys are monsters. Right? First of all, they are assaulting people's children. They are raping people's children. And then you're going to threaten the pitney life and tell herself to choose between death and life. Me couldn't did sit through that one day. Little boy them, you know. Choose whether or not you want me kill you or you want me knock you out. So they found her bag, and the same era where they found the bag, I think they searched and found her. That story has now led to some entities taking up it and saying that they want to probably start to spread some more in terms of sensitizing everybody about. But when I think about it, regardless of that fact, when I think about it, they should have been doing that since the murder started. Should have been doing that. Couple from last year and from 2017 when it happened to one child, it happened to two, and it happened to three, it shouldn't have gone to this length. Now they're saying, I was talking to somebody about one particular rape incident here in Portland with a schoolgirl. Older man though, he was out of school, and I think he was 20 or something. And I was told that rape and sexual assault it's prevalent in Portland, like it's happening like every week. You have cases being reported. And the newspaper article is saying that Portland and St. Thomas have the most underreported cases of rape and sexual assault. So right now they're gonna have like community, like the relevant entities that are responsible for children and those kind of things, children advocates and things, they are going to start going in the different parishes to sensitize people about speaking up about it and reporting it. So Portland and St. Thomas is in the top of saying we don't report these things.
What is happening to our young people, Shelly?
Yeah, man, Terence, it's like, I don't know. Michael Abrams, he is a obstetrics gynecologist. Yeah. He wrote an article in the Sunday newspaper, and it's like, it just lit my head, because he's saying that women fi stop breed for dog and drunker. And the reason why he used those terms is because he's saying that the dog and drunker term, you have to be Jamaican to understand. You know, you have to have children for persons who understand about parenting, because this trouble start from, you know, Jamie. Our children are not being parented properly. You know how much parents vex or someone want to them come home to it? Should we take care of them?
And what the pregnancies?
A lot of us don't plan for the children them we get.
Yeah.
So when they come, we don't want them, and we pawn them off to teacher, and uncle, or auntie, and anybody who willing to take them. Little boy them, they are children too, and them a perpetrate them kind of crime here. I'm gonna tell the people if you choose between life and death. Look how much girl there. And then rape people and tell her to choose whether she live or dead. That's what they did. Like, me can't believe. I know everything is possible in this world. Right, yeah, that's so chummy.
Some parents is out there saying right now, not my child, my boy would never do something like that.
That's what they think, don't?
Yeah.
Everybody picnic good to them, and some of them know, as we say, the entities are saying that these crimes are being underreported. So a lot of people know like it happened. I spoke to a adult, big woman, 30-year-old woman. She has had experiences with being assaulted and raped, and the minute I wanted to interview her, and she said her mother and other people is saying why she wanted to, and me I say, you're a big woman, you know, shouldn't ask them permission. Why do people want to cover up rape and assault in them family? You know, so the father do it and the uncle do it and the neighbor do it, your son do it, and you cover it up because why? Yes, what? You don't shame on who? So that's why they continue to do chungy thing about it. Yeah. If you don't report these cases of rape and assault, right? What's gonna happen? The person is gonna feel like they can go and do it to somebody else and somebody else, so it don't stop. And then they're not registered. So you have a registry but not name that they to it. So if me type in Chummy your right name, even if you're on the list, I don't see a face. I don't see where you live.
Just like updated.
Right. So I can't see where you live, and even if you were in prison and you come from prison, I cannot see where you are living now. So you come from prison and you deliver Boundbrook. You move Ghana, St. Margaret's Bay or Buff Bay, somewhere far. I need to know where these people are. So when they are released, it come out, say, boy, the money come a road now. And if you're going to live in a community, you are monitored, and then let the community know that a rapist is in the community now. A sexual offender, because you know, must rape nobody can assault somebody, but a sexual offender is in the community now. So although there are a lot of other violent crimes going on, but them two stories here over the weekend like jumped out at me, and I'm saying that the crimes were perpetrated by children themselves, and that's why the stories jump out at me, because it's not adults. So what are we teaching our children when our boys are assaulting people? Oh, Sandra thing. Oh man. Yeah, right? So what are we teaching our boys and our young people? We are not teaching our girls to make choices that will benefit them as women in our society. So we don't choose men who have upstanding ways and are responsible, right? Our children, our women are not being raised, but then when you look at the pool that they are to choose from, it is such a small pool of men. So it's like you're telling them to choose good men, but we are the good men. That's the thing, you know. want them to choose good men, but the good men, the choice is limited. So it's like you don't know where to turn. I was so astonished. What you're referring to, empty landscaping?
I guess we're talking about the boys then.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess we're just talking about the boys.
We'll go to the text and I agree to Shelley. These young people are monsters to be doing these things. I truly believe the punishment should fit the crime.
Road says, Shelley, at the school as them a bad man. Them young youth here, shake my head. You see all 6-threat video? None of them boy they no sound or look over. Oh, when them a threaten squash. Yeah, some video.
I didn't see that.
Some allegations, some threatening stuff.
Ron, I know that a lot of schoolboys are in crime. Me know that.
Yeah.
You understand? When you check the news and you see the age group of these young men, most of them are in their 20s or their teens. Yeah. And even if you hear that they are 16-year-old and you hear them find them with gun, believe it. Because they are recruited by the older men. Because remember, I know you're a schoolboy, you can pass police with gun. And like me, the big man, he might stop me and search me. So they benefit from crime, and a lot of them come from violent communities. A lot of them come from communities where the violence is it. Them have cousin, uncle and father, we are bad man. Them take up the bad manship too. So we know, I am not fooled to the fact that we do have schoolboys that are perpetrating crime. I know, Jamaica know, the world I would know that that's happening. But what I'm saying is, they used to find schoolboy look schoolgirl and the two of them meet up together and then go do them dancing, right? It's like, that's the norm. But for you to actually kidnap the people and picnic, take her away, and then go assault her, and then I go tell her to choose between life and death, that means you have now started to commit dangerous crimes, right? Yeah. So they're taking it to another level. You're telling me that you have the power to tell me whether or not I live or die. And that them say. So that's the level of it that I'm talking about, Ron. We know say school as them are going with things. You understand?
Alright, number to participate, 453-1444. You can link us up on the WhatsApp, 876-453-1444. Big up to Kemoy. These guys are too wicked. They should be tried as adults. And MT Landscaping said that what?
And that them don't want to report the crime.
They don't want to report the crime.
Yeah, a lot of crimes are going unreported because these criminals are the relatives, them family members, them know. And I don't think it is fair. I mean, I think of fear why them not talk.
True.
Because I think a man have so much respect for his mother. If his mother do certain things, he not do nothing. If his mother, you know, it might not have as much respect for another person, but the mother. And we have to burn out the father them too. We have big them up, but we still have to burn them out on a level because the fathers need to be in their children's life. The father them have to in their people's life. You know, have to have exemplary fathers who can teach our children to be men or to be pillars in society, because I can't see how a 16-year-old them age group they have to kidnap people, and tell her, say, after you're done with her, you're going to tell her to choose whether they kill you or you live. You know, the way how I hear these boys talking to these girls, and some of them seem to be so fascinated.
So you see a lot of these videos nowadays where the boy them box up the girl.
Yes. I mean, say like, what teach the young men them something and no man in Jamaica?
I probably don't see their father do it to their mom.
Yes.
They feel like, you know.
Children live where them learn.
Yeah.
I swear. And them can't tell me say social media them get it off where them see no man a box up, because man of other country know say if them put their man for woman, make people know if that woman is serious, him got prison for life.
Social media people are saying like, oh, because it should trouble him. Because she provoking, that's why I do that.
Yeah, we have a culture of accepting abuse in Jamaica, meaning nearby we hear a man beat a woman and them not say nothing about it because they feel like, oh, I'm woman. So probably them think him free if he kill her with lick. No. Some of them will tell you that, oh, because he love me, make him do that. And because he love me and that's why he beat me. Them kind of something there. I've heard women say it all the time. because the man love them and beat them. You know, so Javine have been instrumental in forming a fathers group, a group of fathers here in Portland, and have to be appreciative of it that somebody is taking up the mantle to actually start something, because we can't just always talk and because we have the medium to speak about these things, and we just go ahead and just say it and just leave it where it is. Some real men have to start standing up now in society. Some real men have to start standing up now so that our boys can have examples and our girls can have examples of how men treat women. Even if you are your baby mother down there no more, it's why we're not together no more. Still treat the woman with respect. And then if some of our women would treat themselves with respect, then it would have gone such a far way. We're not respecting ourselves, so the man them don't respect we. I say thing I'm going on.
Mookie, I watch it too.
Mookie. Mookie. I want to say hey to our Facebook family. There are people on Facebook. If you can go watch us live, you know, we're streaming live for now. Mookie, wagwan my dupes. Yeah.
The upper people.
What Mookie I say? Like, Mookie, in a real life, pick up everybody on the Facebook live. Yeah, so.
Alright, so Andy's saying the law need to change. A crime is a crime, and these kids should be given the same treatment as adults. Mr. T says no woman should be treated in that way. No physical violence whatsoever should reach any woman. That is totally not acceptable. We got Shambi.
Yeah, if I open that.
Yeah, open that one.
I couldn't forget reading the story. I couldn't. The story when the boy them tell the fitness if he choose whether or not she live or she get knocked out.
One reason is that parents now are teaching their children to look rich partners instead of women with good morals. In other words, the man or woman have to have money, nothing else matters.
It's so true. We're all about the money these days, that morals and good attitudes and those things don't really matter. People don't have to have any scruples nowadays to be looked. You know what I say? We're not choosing certain kind of partners anymore. We just, if you have money, everything good and we can run down road. Understand the levels? It's like, when I think about Portland and St. Thomas now, I'm going to tell you straight up, we need to do better. If a crime is a crime, and if somebody assaults your daughter, or your son, or your sister, or your brother, or your mother, speak about it, tell somebody. You don't have to ball out in the whole community. And if you know it's who talk who are gang with somebody and crime go police station. What's happening to people doing, when I say jungle justice mean everybody, the whole community come down and look for the person and tie him up with the rope until police come for him. Right?
And then say women lack self-value, what do you think?
Yes, that's what I just said. We don't value ourselves anymore. That's why men treat with the way they treat us, because we don't put any value on ourselves. We just accept anything. So the way I hear some schoolboy, when I went school over the world, party infiltrate with them, and you hear the boy them talk to the girl them and me and say, look there. I went to a taxi. Like you say, you're the young man talking, the young men talking to the females, and I say, so them see man them in them community, I treat them man them, you know. And I'm like, look at that. If me ever hear a boy talk to my daughter, him a get the back of my hand, and him have to run up in me. Anything where I go throw down, because there is no way men supposed to speak to women in that manner.
Stop it, calm down.
Even if she's not acting the way she should, me not feast a man to talk to woman in that manner then. Not at all. You understand?
Hi guys, great topic. That's true. The Bible said these children are vipers.
Me believe, because you can't throw off people picking in the water. How deep is Kingston Harbour? Me only know say ship dock in there, so you must know.
Deep, but that's very
say it deep.
Yeah.
And many people have drowned in that place because it is so deep, even good swimmers. Persons try to rescue people already out of it and they don't make it. Understand? Because it's deep, place for ship dock.
Yeah.
And you have to throw off people picking in it. Right? You have to rape the people in daughter and tell her to choose whether she want dead or she have to take a knockout. I want to blow me away.
Yeah, that's a really sad one.
That one that blew me away, I was like, are you kidding me? where we boys gone that you know a young boy, young fish and green on our rape? Eh? I show him, I tell you, it's like I can't digest it up to now. I read the story, but I can't digest it. So people can look out for these entities coming. I don't know if we little medium we have begging people to report the crimes.
Yeah, they should
report them. Hold people accountable so that these people can put away. But we lobby for government to raise the age of consent so that we can lobby for these people. Let them have a registry with name. Let it be available to every citizen of Jamaica where you register these sex offenders, person who assault and molest and incest.
And have a lot of these monsters in communities and people are protecting them.
Yes. Yeah,
people are protecting them.
Then they say they not report it, so they know, you know.
You remember the incident that happened, one of them, one of them famous communities there in the inner city community. I think the girl was raped and killed or something like that. And what happened again? I think they were protecting the boys in the community. And you're saying no, not the boys. Not
and yes, like they said they didn't. It must be outside a street. Yeah. Somebody strange come in and do it.
And people start cuss the victim family. Yeah,
they know. Sad. They know where these. They know them. Most time when somebody gets assaulted or raped, you have somebody in the community, somebody in their own family. It's always somebody who they know. Very, very unlikely is it a stranger. Believe me, especially if it's happening in them surroundings, places where they're accustomed to being. They know. Right? They know. Shelly, me and you there on the same levels, because if somebody do my kids them anything, that's the only time I say sometimes you just have to protect your own and you have to stand up. When I say I would give the back of my, you have to stand up where you believe that. You can't even see them on the road and send them to them nowadays, you know?
No, you can't.
Them cuss you. I mean, if you ever try to correct even a young misbehaving cousin, you see them ready if you spread out and go on the road and behaving to some. Yesterday me hear one of them, me hear like it was about 4. Then I walked through the pier and she was telling, one girl was telling, you're 50 now, you must have sense. You can't do that, you can't think the way that me. I said, me wish me know she gonna say it, so me could have record her and play it, make other school children hear. Her peer was telling her, you need to grow up.
Yeah.
You're 50 now, you should be thinking differently. And I said, them people they still on the road, at what grower? Because you hardly find sense of the young people nowadays.
Probably a grandmother teachings. Probably. Did those boys get caught that raped the girl?
I don't know yet. If so, the government must follow Ireland, who recently got charged for adults for. Okay. I'm not certain yet because I saw it on what? Saturday, I think. I saw the story, so it came out recently. So I'm gonna follow it up, Rowan, to see if they got caught. She must know who do it. You see this thing where people are often threatened. But I always say in the Chongi, if you rape somebody's daughter or sister or whoever and the community catch you, you're going to kill everybody in the community? Eh?
Sure.
What can you do to everybody in the community? You can't do everybody something. So we must stop, we must get away from this fear factor. Yes, the offender will put fear in the person who, the victim mind. Oh, me I got to do something to your mother and do something to your sister and your brother and your whomever. But them can't do the entire community.
No, they can't do everybody.
And you might be covering something up for your child, but there are other children exposed to it. So if you don't put a stop to it, what's going to happen in the long run? Others are going to become victim of the same person because these persons do not stop. They don't have no little way where they find it. Alright, this is the last time I'm going to do it no more. Shouldn't do it from morning. But them not have no limit. I'm going to beg you, please, to come up to a break. If you know of somebody who has been assaulted or molested by somebody else, if you are a victim of such a crime, tell somebody. And I'm going to ensure I get the numbers for some of these places that you can call to report these crimes. A lot of times persons are not sure about confidentiality, so they tell somebody and then the whole community know, and then they just can't live with it because of the shame that attached. We need to take away the stigma that comes with persons being raped and sexually assaulted. Take away the stigma, stop make people feel shame to know that somebody assaulted them and it's not their fault. All the time make you try to feel like, oh, I must because she wear short clothes and she always do this and a bad, they pick me bad. No. It is wrong for anybody to forcefully take anything else from nobody else. A thief. I want to report them, please. Community, get these people. I'm not business if a pastor or a businessman or if him have money or whatever, if him a bad man or whatever. He can't beat the whole community. St. Thomas and Portland, you're on the list. You now report the crime them. That's what they have found out. So you now report the crime them. Call somebody and tell somebody that this has happened to you or one of your relatives. I'm going to leave you with that because we're up on a break now. On the next side, we don't know what chunk you're coming.
Monogram, here to share.
Thank you so much for watching. I may come back. Hey Al, hey Ruan, Wagwan Youth, Melvin, Julian, Kingston, hey Claudia, hey Sasha Nicole, hey Renee, hey Dave, hey Angela, hey Dwayne all. Thank you so much for locking in, guys. I may come back, I'm not sure. Thank you so much. Let us do something about this. We can't just be citizens of this country and watch it go to the dogs. You understand? This never used, even without social media, this never used to happen when I was a child in terms of the prevalence of this that we're seeing and hearing. It is getting out of hand and we can't afford to let our country and everything rot away. Hey Sarah Lee. Hanif, hey, what's up? We can't afford for this to continue happening, people. Let us do something about it. Hey Andrew, what's up? I like your blue shirt. Color is popping. Alright, thank you so much for locking in, guys. We may come back on the other side of the break.